As I mentioned earlier this week, we are closely monitoring the extreme heat conditions impacting millions of Americans. The president has directed his team to take swift and aggressive action to protect communities, and last week announced $2.3 billion through FEMA to help communities increase resilience to heat waves, drought, wildfires, food, hurricanes, and other hazards. Federal officials are proactively inspecting over 70 high-risk industries in areas under a heat warning or advisory. Yesterday, we also launched heat.gov, a website that provides information and tools to assist federal, state, and local governments in responding to extreme heat. And today we announced additional actions to lower electricity bills and maintain an affordable energy supply to cool homes. We are paving the way to expand access to low-cost community solar power for 4.5 million families in HUD-assisted housing. We announced that 5 states and Washington, D.C. have signed up to pilot a new federal platform that will connect low-income households to low-cost solar power, saving families a combined $1 billion annually in electricity bill costs across the participating locations. We launched a new initiative to help small rural housing authorities, making rental housing more energy efficient, resulting in savings that can be reinvested in lowering costs for rural families. We also announced new investments to strengthen America's solar workforce by expanding union density and increasing participation from underserved and underrepresented groups in the rapidly growing solar industry. President Biden is taking bold action to tackle the climate crisis and protect Americans from threats like extreme heat, and he will continue to take action. One last thing, and then we can get started. Today, the Treasury Department announced new steps that will make it even easier for state and local governments to use American Rescue Plan funds to increase the supply of affordable housing in their communities. This builds on commitments made in President's comprehensive housing supply action plan to address housing shortages and lower costs for families. Tackling costs for families is President Biden's #1 priority, and while the housing shortage in U.S. long preceded the pandemic, increasing the supply of affordable housing remains critical to lowering housing costs for families over time. American Rescue Plan funds have already been a key source of state and local investment in affordable housing, providing billions of dollars to help improve housing stability, preserve and develop new affordable housing, and helping homeowners stay in their homes. But today's steps will help leverage even more American Rescue Plan dollars to help close gap in the supply of affordable housing. So those are the announcements that I have for you. Will, you want to kick us off?